I'll say it again. You think the biggest event in wrestling's happened in Dallas, Texas? Think again. It's this weekend, April 2nd, Saturday night special, right here in Davis Arena.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from the city of Metropolis, Daniel Eads.
Daniel Eads blames Mitch Huff for all the ills and wrongs in his life. He lost $10,000 to Huff in a poker match. Many are saying that Eads is a sore loser.
Yeah, I feel like Daniel Eads has kind of been on the butt end of a lot of jokes the last couple of weeks, but at the Saturday night special, the joke is going to be on Mitch Huff.
And his partner from the Jersey Shore, the show stealer, Rocco Bellagio.
Bellagio has been incensed on one thing since he returned to Ohio Valley Wrestling several months ago, and that is becoming the OVW champion. There is an opportunity waiting at the Saturday night special. Can he best Big John and become the #1 contender?
A lot of battle of the bulls that have taken place in the past, but I haven't looked forward to one as much as tonight's fight. But right now, in this tag team match.
And their opponents first, the chosen one, Mitch Huff.
What does he have? What is that?
Athlete's foot spray. Another can for Daniel Eads.
Well, if Daniel Eads is a sore loser, chosen one wants to cool him down with a little athlete's foot spray.
He sprayed it over here.
That's what happens when you put your foot in your mouth.
And his partner from Louisville, Kentucky, the current OVW TV champion, Big John.
This huge tag team encounter is on the other side of this timeout. OVW continues.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
Here at Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, Gilbert Corsi alongside Rodhead and Shannon the Dude. A tag team match here, seeing Rocco Bellagio and Daniel Eads squaring up against the chosen one, Mitch Huff, and the OVW television champion, Big John. Guys, this match has major implications heading into tonight's Saturday night special.
So important who exactly is going to get a victory, because that's going to send a message to what could possibly happen tonight at SNS.
Not just a message, Shannon the Dude, but also momentum into some major matches.
Absolutely. You can soften your opponent up right now, and then come tonight, you know they're not going to be at their A game.
Huff will face Eads one-on-one at the Saturday night special. Rocco Bellagio will face Big John for a #1 contendership on the line, an OVW heavyweight title shot, and Big John's television title is on the line in that contest. Belly to back, Rocco sends Huff to the mat.
Right in front of Daniel Eads, who's been cheated, as he says, a sore loser out of $10,000 in a poker match.
I don't think Eads would call himself a sore loser, but certainly the fans in OVW think he is.
I don't think he is one bit. Let me tell you something. That money was stolen. Stolen from Daniel Eads. You hear me?
Eads came on financial hardships, and he chose to gamble his family's fortunes at the poker table. In what world is that Mitch Huff's fault?
Well, Daniel Eads, he just got to work on his poker face a little bit. I've been trying to help him out. He's going to get that money back. Don't you worry.
What kind of problem, addiction must Daniel Eads have if he gambles away $10,000? $10,000. He lost his car. He lost his home. He couldn't even buy Christmas gifts for his daughter.
You call it gambling, I call it stealing. What kind of person would take $10,000 from someone else and not even think twice about giving it back?
Now, hold on, in the ring, Big John and Mitch Huff double teaming the man we're talking about, double teaming Daniel Eads.
As I understand it, Eads went all in on a bluff. All in on a bluff. Why would you go all in on with your family's future and bluff? Cover here, Big John on top.
What?
Eads has no one to blame but himself.
It's a special kind of delusion on A series of quick jabs there.
Let's just say it's a good thing that Daniel Eads is a much better wrestler than he is a poker player.
Big John with those warp your head off holds there. Clotheslines on Daniel Eads, but that time, Eads.
I'm saying that I question Daniel Eads' decision-making when it comes to his family's finances.
And now tagging in Rocco. Tonight, we're going to see Rocco and Big John hook it up for that TV title.
Yeah, this is a precursor for the Saturday Night Special, not just the television title on the line, but the #1 contender. The winner of that match will be named #1 contender to face Devin Driscoll, the new OVW champion in E-Town.
And Rocco would just love for Big John to go into that title match at the SNS with a bad wheel. And that leg looks like it might be, well, Big John looks like he's kind of hobbling on that leg. And Daniel Eads tagged in.
Of course, when you talk about Devin Driscoll, he won the title, upset Ryan Howe last month, I should say, at the Von Reno Starks Community Center. Update on Wrestling's Rockstar that he did suffer a severe injury to his knee and that he will be out of action for several weeks. So we are sending well wishes and a get well soon message to Ryan Howe.
And Daniel Eads, Rocco Bellagio, they have a focused attack on Big John's leg.
Ooh, working very well right now as a team.
You got to wonder if Rocco Bellagio and Daniel Eads crafted a plan backstage before this match.
Well, of course they did. They didn't walk out here blind.
You work on my guy, I'll work on your guy, and we'll both be winners come Saturday night.
Sounds like a great plan to me, Gilbert.
And indeed, they are working on that leg, and Big John's got to be feeling some pain. Look at the look in his face.
You know, there are very few men who can stand toe-to-toe with Big John, 6'10", over 300 pounds.
It's a lot easier to stand toe-to-toe when he doesn't have a toe to stand on, so to speak.
And Rocco
Look at this.
Bellagio is one of them.
But Big John sidestepping Rocco Bellagio and tagged in Mitch Huff.
Just out of the way in the nick of time, the Chosen One comes in, plants one on Daniel Eads, and follows up with Rocco Bellagio.
Mitch Huff is a house of fire right now, sending Rocco Bellagio on the back paddle.
He went right for Daniel Eads. Look at that.
A knee right into the back, knee right into the back, and a boot to the face.
He got exactly what he deserved right there.
Daniel Eads opened the door, and Rocco Bellagio slammed right in Mitch Huff's face.
Yeah, Mitch Huff came in and went right after the guy who wasn't even in the match. Went right after Daniel Eads for no reason.
That didn't look like what happened, but nonetheless.
Slingshot elbow from Daniel Eads onto the Chosen One here.
Going into some signature maneuvers
Look
here.
at this. Oh,
Measuring
yeah.
for that shinton, that shinton bomb.
Into the cover, the leg is hooked, and the Chosen One is out in two. I tell you what, Eads and Huff know each other. The reason that they wound up at the poker table together is because at one time they were friends working together in other organizations throughout the country.
What kind of friend takes $10,000 from another friend?
What kind of person goes all in when they don't have the cards?
It was a friendly game. They should have been really.
Cover
They weren't
here,
really
cover.
betting. They weren't really betting $10,000.
How was Huff supposed to know that that was every dime that Eads had?
He should have known. You said he's friends. If he's friends with him, he should know that.
Eads then drops off the match and comes back, shows up one night in OVW, jumps Mitch Huff out of nowhere. That's a man who lacks character. That's a man who placed blame where it doesn't belong.
And a man who's not too self-aware, Gilbert.
A sore loser Ron Head, and that, if you ask me, is Daniel Eads.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see who the sore loser is at the Saturday Night Special.
And a spine buster by Rocco Bellagio.
Leg is hooked. Huff's in trouble. Out in 2.5.
We're gonna see who the sore loser is at the Saturday Night Special when Daniel Eads comes in here and puts the 1, 2, 3 on Mitch Huff.
And you gotta wonder what's gonna happen in that TV title match with Big John and Rocco Bellagio, as Rocco now perches the Chosen One on the top turnbuckle. And with that smile, with those crazy eyes of Rocco Bellagio.
This isn't gonna end well for somebody.
This is a long way up, ladies and gentlemen. Huff tries to block. Hard shot to the midsection.
Trying to block that superplex.
Fighting for his well-being.
But still, Rocco catches Mitch Huff still on the top turnbuckle.
The Chosen One's just teetering.
He's going back up. He wants more.
Rocco's going to try that superplex again. If at first you don't succeed,
Look at the face. Look at the face of Bellagio.
he's going to do a plunge from the top.
I think it's going to be a plunge, not a suplex. Whatever it is, Huff is fighting his way out.
Fighting for dear life. That could have been the end of his career. A plunge from the top.
Look at this.
Huff is perched, the Chosen One, with a well-placed elbow right to the sternum of Rocco Bellagio. The door opens now, and Huff needs to make a tag. Huff needs to bring in Big John right now in the worst way, guys.
I'm not sure that Huff didn't get a little bit of that himself there. He landed kind of awkwardly. He may have hurt himself in the meantime.
May have hurt himself. Rocco Bellagio also on his back. That elbow looked like it took its toll on both these athletes.
No matter who wins this match, there's going to be a measure of battle fatigue heading into the Saturday night special. Huff is scratching and crawling. I don't think he realizes that he's going the wrong way.
Yeah, he's going right to Daniel Eads, you big idiot.
Going into enemy territory. And both these men, Rocco,
Now he went the right way. Oh, now here comes Big John.
Big John tagged in.
Clears the cobwebs. Here comes Big John, who's been chopping on the bit of the apron for quite some time now.
Big John was jonesing to get in the ring, and
Oh,
John hits Eads to the turnbuckle like a freight train.
but Rocco sidestepped Big John that time.
I think he knocked the turnbuckle off almost.
Now Big John launched to the floor. Rocco Bellagio following Big John, following the TV champion to the floor. And they're dangerously close to the announcer's desk.
I don't like when they come out here, guys. Usually winds up right in front of us.
Uh-oh.
In the ring, Daniel Eads and Mitch Huff. And now Eads with that athlete's foot spray.
Yeah, what's he got? What's he got?
Eads with that athlete's foot spray. And not even sure if the referee.
That's exactly what Huff gave to Eads last week right before he jacked his jaw with
Spray
a
him with
super
it.
kick.
Spray him with it. Oh, he got the ref.
It got in the referee's eyes.
Daniel
It got in
Eads
the
sprayed the
referee's eyes.
ref.
Oh, no! And the referee goes down. The
Yeah.
ref goes down.
The ref got athlete's foot.
Eads has got Huff. Eads has got Huff.
There's
and
the
Huff-
weight of the world right on Mitch Huff.
And the Chosen One is planted in the middle of the ring. Wait. Oh.
Why are you ringing the bell?
Referee comes from the back while Big John has goozled Daniel Eads. But Rocco with the boot on Big John. We had a bell, but the referee's down. What's the decision?
The referee has thrown the match out. This match, a no contest.
We had a referee come from the back, throwing the match out.
An official came from the back here, has thrown the match out because it really disintegrated into chaos. And this is the precursor? This is the precursor to the Saturday night special? I can only imagine what's going to happen on April the 2nd.
What's going to happen tonight at the Saturday night special? Plus, in a steel cage, the Pope and Marcus Anthony.
And we are going to see the contract signing on the other side of this timeout.